Can you actually walk in them? I want to see. Okay. Starting today's vlog off with a predicament that, not really a predicament. I want to upgrade my camera. I have very low requirements for what I want for an upgrade for my camera. But one of the things that is a real issue when it comes to this upgrade is the fact that I have 4 cameras in mind. Come! I have 4 cameras in mind for this upgrade. 3 out of the 4 cameras do not have an articulating screen, which means the screen doesn't flip out like mine does on the T5i. I don't have a mirror to show you, but let me illustrate. There's the camera. There's the articulating screen. So I can see myself when I'm filming. Because 3 out of 4 don't have the articulating screen, I want to do a test today in today's vlog. I want to see if I can make it through the day framing my shots and vlogging without directly looking at the articulating screen. So right now, I have it closed, where it would normally be open. See that? No articulating screen, which means a couple of question marks, making sure I'm framed properly, making sure I'm in focus, and making sure the camera is actually running. It's windy. Let's see how well this goes. If any shots are not framed properly or out of focus or anything like that, I'm sorry. Oh, and another thing, today's vlog is going to be a domestic vlog, which means mostly family time, some cinematic shots, and not a whole lot of dogs. So yeah, down. If you're interested in dogs, come back for the next video. I've already given this a lot of thought, and I don't know if I can part with the screen. I'm looking at it right now because I need to frame myself because there's no possible way which leaves me another 2 new options. The ADD still being one of the options, and I've also been considering the Panasonic GH4, which is a micro four thirds camera, and I don't really like micro four thirds cameras as a rule, but it's in my price point and it shoots 4K. I just gotta check out the highest frame rate and resolution it can shoot, and maybe it's a contender. In other news, this is the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. We had one dinner last night, as you can see by the disaster area of a kitchen we have here today. And then today we're going downtown, some family time, have some fun. Brennan needs to burn off some energy big time, so we're gonna let him do that. And tomorrow, we're heading up to an incredibly scenic area of the Thousand Islands called Prince Edward County. Big wine county, but also where Carlin's paternal family resides for vacation time. I'm looking forward to that because it's very scenic and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, let's go. Remember the other day when I took Carlin into the Halloween store and scared the shit out of her? Try again? Ah! Brennan wanted to go today. I'm just finishing my breakfast, but I see this going poorly. Unhealthy. All right, let's go see if my kid is traumatized yet. This could work. That's awesome. Okay. If I brave the sucker, do I get a scarecrow? Or do I get a sucker if I brave the scarecrow?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Brennan, what color sucker do you want?
No, just the cigar.
Let me see. They have orange, purple, yellow. I lost him. You want red? Red? Last time we were here, we didn't know this thing did anything. Awesome. Downtown.
Sometimes I make this life thing harder than it needs to be. Not dead yet, true shit. So why do I worry about what I can't see? I was stressing about money for my rent, but the money that I spent last night with my friends was worth it. Sometimes I make
7, and there's a
this
little green
life
fire
thing.
engine that goes with that. So
Goes with it?
yeah, so it should. I think it's
Sure, it's over there, yeah.
Yeah, so that goes with the fire station.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
There you go, you get the green fire truck for free.
Thank you
The
very
fire,
much.
the fire truck is so green.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
don't see too many green fire trucks.
No. Let's go get the fire truck. Thank you very much.
This is what it would be like to vlog without the display. See, doesn't that annoy you?
Yeah.
It's a wide enough angle lens that I know like way over here is in frame and way over here is in frame. But like vlogging
To
without
not see yourself.
that actually doesn't bother me. To do this, because I know if I stare right down the barrel of the lens, I'm alright. What bothers me is when I start setting my camera up places.
Yeah.
If I set it up somewhere and I start talking, or if I walk into frame. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the hawk shop.
You want to go in there?
Peekaboo.
I think those are a hell of a pair of heels.
Yeah. One of a kind. I can't believe these were actually sold in steps.
Can you actually walk in them?
I doubt it.
Prove it. I want to see.
I told him.
I
I can't walk in
GH4 is too much money.
And then
This is the dress that Carlin is wearing to the Halloween party. Done there, now home. So with Panasonic out of the lineup, that leaves me with the same 4 choices that I had before. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's really, really windy out. So of the 4 choices, there's one thing that I failed to take into consideration. 3 out of the 4 are kind of the next level up from the camera I'm currently using. 1 out of 4 is like a big time jump. It's a jump that means I probably won't have to upgrade my camera for a while. It's a jump that means I'm gonna have everything I need unequivocally without question. The 4 cameras that are remaining in this kind of shootout, this showdown, this challenge is Canon M5, Canon 80D, Sony a6000, Sony a6300. And that's kind of the cameras in order. Come. This road is hella busy today. The A6000 is kind of like a step above the one that I'm using right now. It's got slightly better features. Shoots 1080p, 60 frames per second, cool. The Canon 80D and the Canon M5, very similar. Instead of just getting an upgraded sensor, which I get with those two options, I also get upgraded autofocus. I have to check that out with the A6000 to see if that sets it apart, because if the A6000 has better autofocus than this, that's gonna put it back in the running. The A6000 is also affordable. Like, I could trade this and some of my gear in and almost be a straight up trade. And it's a better camera. It's a better camera than the one I'm currently using. The one that's kind of in a league of its own is the A6300. A camera that if I were to buy it, I would not have to upgrade for at least another couple of years. I can shoot 4K video on it. I can shoot 120 frames per second at 1080p. It's a Come! Jesus, cars in this fucking road today. I always love being hard stared by people. Break! So the A6300, though slightly more expensive than some of my other options, is kind of worth it in the sense that I'll have a camera body that I can grow into rather than one I'll quickly grow out of. The biggest problem with not having an articulating screen isn't this. I can hold the camera and point it at my face, and with a wide angle lens, I know I'm in the frame, and I know I'm in the middle of the frame. The problem is with shots like this, where I know I'm in the frame, but I don't know where in the frame I am. I don't know if I'm in focus. I guess if I had a good autofocus system, I wouldn't necessarily have to worry about being in focus. It's just really reassuring to see yourself and know that you're actually framed the way you want it to be framed, which is why it would be good to be able to use my phone as a monitor for the Sony cameras. Gotta look into that. So see, I'm doing this without the articulating screen. There's ultimately two factors that make my decision between a Sony or a Canon. The autofocus and whether or not I can use my phone as a monitor. Research must be done. Easy there, camera. Made a decision. I gotta go with the Canon 80D. And it's for one and only reason. And it's situations just like this that make it warranted to get that camera. I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can do it without this screen. That, and I don't need 4K right now. And the dual pixel autofocus is amazing. So, gonna upgrade to the Canon 80D. Anybody who wants to buy a T5i, hit me up. Bye. Seriously, good night. It's like 9 o'clock at night. Good night. Why are you still watching this? Good night. Goodbye.